Hello. Today I've just got a quick update to say that after more than 100 hours and probably less than 200 hours, or maybe more than 200 hours now that I think about it, I've completed Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I've been playing it almost continuously since it launched. And even now I've only just completed the main story with minimal side questing, with allowances for my tendency to get distracted, and how they've designed the game to mesh sort of seamlessly with its side quest and side game mechanics. And even though I've just like completed the game and just saw the credits roll, I still want to go back and do some more side quests, maybe even start a new file. I was considering maybe doing a live stream, like when the game when the game was leading up to launch. I had considered doing another simulcast with one or two other people that were looking forward to the game. I know some of them wanted to just experience the single-player story first, and when they brought it up like that, it kind of made sense to me as well. So, I mean, now that I'm through the single-player story, I wouldn't mind doing a simulcast, but after having experienced the gacha form, or gacha I should say, because it really is, it's based on gashapon. After having experienced the gacha system of how you roll your random blades, I was thinking maybe I could figure out some rules to the Nuzlocke of Xenoblade 2. Something like, if you faint during a battle with if you faint during a battle, then whatever blade you had equipped at the time gets put into storage and never used again, that kind of thing. And like, you can only, like, I'll have to figure out how to limit the amount of blades you can roll, and maybe even how much you can train in a certain area. I don't think the game is so easy that you would have to limit training. You might actually need, like, I don't know I don't remember what the rules are for Nuzlocking in terms of how long you're allowed to stay in one area and train. Although I think there are enough named trainers in any Pokemon game that you don't have to train on wild Pokemon that much at all. Let's see. The main thing that I want to do actually is find a different set of blades, like play through from a new game and find a different set of blades and a different set of quests and a different set of voices, basically voices and personalities accompanying you throughout the story. I'm probably not going to try and find all of them. Well, especially if I'm using the Nuzlocke set of rules. Or a Nuzlocke-style set of rules. But I will probably go back on my main file and try to get them all, get any that I might have missed. Either that or I might just start over, since there is there are some permanent sort of changes that you can make to the world as the story progresses, so I might just try that from a brand new save file. That turtle dude over there. Oh, right, and I was thinking, like, if I do live stream this, now that I've finished it, it would probably be a spoiler-friendly kind of live stream. So if you've either finished it yourself, or if you have no way of finishing the game, or played it and given up on it, and just want to find out what happens, then you can discuss that sort of stuff on my channel regarding Xenoblade 2. When I'm playing Xenoblade 2, I generally don't like to talk about games that I'm not actually playing. Like, some streamers will go off, like, they're totally cool with going off topic. For me, it's something that bothers me a little bit. Oh, leave that alone. But yeah, like, regarding the possibility of a Nuzlocke, the game already limits you in, like, when you start out to, like, I think you're not allowed to have 3 blades with you until a couple of chapters in. Like, they start you off and you only have like 1 or 2. And there's a couple of other limitations in place that slowly unlock as the game progresses. And I mean, like, just following that straight might work well for Nuzlocke rule set. The main stipulation being that since there are a lot of blades that you can possibly get, it'll probably be something like only open, let's say open 2 cores, pick 1 blade. if that blade dies, then the other one is not available. Like, open 2 cores, pick 1 blade, and retire the other one. Or maybe just the other one is used exclusively for merc missions, or something like that. Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities to have to maybe test and go through. I imagine myself going through this game a couple more times though. Probably not in quick succession, like starting a new game right after finishing the old one. Although that's what I want to do now. I want to start a new game after having just finished the main story, you know, on my main save file. But I could see myself doing this, say, once a year, doing a Xenoblade 2 Nuzlocke once a year. Or maybe, like, I can imagine these being short as well. Like losing your last blade and effectively getting a game over. So maybe one successful Xenoblade 2 Nuzlocke a year. What else? So those are the ideas for rules on how to roll and like how blades would be rolled and subsequently die, and thus result in the game over, the Nuzlocke styled game over. What after that though? I mean, you can't really rename your blades or anything, so that doesn't really transfer over. That doesn't really parallel to the Pokemon Nuzlocks. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for today. If you have any ideas, leave them in the comments. I'll most likely get to them within 24 hours. In any case, as always, thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time.